Hello, it's Rachel. I'm here to do a quick review of Kung Fu Season 2, Episode 6. It was a pretty busy episode, so there's some moments that I don't have much to say about, like the side plot of Mei Li and Jin doing their best to try to patch up a family rivalry. It was a cute story, but besides acknowledging it, I don't really have many thoughts on that side plot, so yeah. So we started the episode learning that Juliet fixed the bell that Nikki, Henry, and Ryan had destroyed 3 episodes earlier. I know it's only a 13 episode season, and as I said, this is episode 6, but I didn't like this development. I feel kind of cheated by how quickly the Tans fixed the situation, and it just feels kind of pointless to give Nikki that huge win just to reverse it so fast, because it doesn't feel like it was a setback at all for the Tans. Soon after we saw that scene, we see that Evan is spying on Juliet, which was so bold of him. Like, he knows that the Tans have no qualms about murdering people, and he's still following her, and he has the guts to blackmail her driver. I'm very speechless about it. It's so funny to me that Evan has been working as a lawyer for the past 3 years, and now he's just blackmailing someone without a second thought because it'll help Nikki. Like, he threw out the rule book so quick for her. But thanks to Evan doing that, thanks to Evan blackmailing the driver, this means Nikki now has a heads up on Juliet's movements. So she and Mia go to do some recon, and they stumble on Juliet in the middle of making a deal with a man who gives her a box. Mia and Nikki have a disagreement over what they should do, and Mia ends up ignoring Nikki's plan and goes to see what's in the box. It's a stone, which Mia seems to be transfixed by. And so when I saw Mia having this reaction, I thought that maybe it had mind control abilities and like only affected warriors, given Juliet didn't seem to have any reaction to it. But seeing Juliet test the stone's powers out and killing someone with the stone, I I don't think that's still a possibility, so I'm unsure. Which also, okay, speaking of the scene where Juliet killed someone with the stone, like, oh my god, that was so fucked up. Like, she literally just tortured this poor guy to death to verify that it was, like, the real deal. And it's, the Tans are so creepy and I don't like them. And I just want Nikki to defeat them ASAP. Like, it's not even a I love to hate them type thing. I just don't like them at all. Also, on the topic of Nikki and Mia having that disagreement, I don't like that Nikki was calling all the shots with Mia. I don't I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this because I feel like Nikki's constantly vacillating back and forth between like willing to be parting of a team and wanting to go alone on whatever the current mission is. And it's tiring that she seemingly has to keep relearning that she can rely on other people. And also just the fact that Mia's the one who's being hunted by Russell Tan, like she should have some say in the plan. Like I get that Mia is less experienced cuz she's been on her own and probably doesn't have formal training outside of whatever her mom taught her. And yeah, Mia can obviously be a bit impulsive given some of her actions from the past 5 episodes. But yeah, I feel like Nikki has to realize that like she can rely on other people's judgments sometimes. Okay, so I quickly want to shift gears and talk briefly about my favorite scene of the episode, which was Althea standing up to her former boss. I'm so proud of her. She took so long last season getting herself to be able to even talk about the assault, and now she's telling him off to his face. Like, that was incredible. And the fact that she ended her monologue with, I wanted to throw this drink in your face, but you're not really worth it, that was so powerful. And also, I know that he was purposefully trying to provoke Dennis with his comment of like Althea still wants me or whatever the hell he said. But it was so satisfying when Dennis punched him, and I love Dennis and Althea so much. And since I brought up that development with Althea, I feel like I should also talk about the developments with Ryan and Sebastian this week. So before I get into this, don't get me wrong, I do like them, but does anyone else feel like their relationship is progressing just way too fast? Like, they've only known each other for 6 episodes, and I'm not sure what the exact timeline is with the show, but I find it hard to believe 6 episodes is more than a few months. And up until their chat at the bar at the end of last week's episode, I don't think they had spent any time together outside of Harmony Dumplings. So it's very hard for me to be as invested as the writers clearly want me to be. And I don't know, maybe I'm just still bitter about the lack of resolution for Joe and Ryan's relationship and how quickly it felt like the writers tossed Joe to the side when they felt like they had wrapped up his plot, I guess. So that might make me predisposed to be somewhat negative towards Ryan's other relationships because I'm just dissatisfied with how things ended with them. But I don't know. Ryan and Sebastian just seem way too into each other's business for how short a time they've known each other. Like, why was Sebastian asking so many questions about Nikki? That was so weird to me. Because again, it's only been a few months. You don't actually know Ryan that well. This is not your business. You need to know each other better before you learn some of this. I don't know. It was weird. And then Ryan seemed like extremely upset at seeing Sebastian fight those two guys, which I thought that was strange too. I don't know. It seems way too intense for the short time period. So, yeah. But anyway, enough rambling about the Shen siblings. The episode then ended with Henry getting captured by his dad. So, a couple episodes ago, when it was revealed that Henry's father was somehow involved in all of this, I found myself rolling my eyes because why couldn't we just have like a simple story about Henry deciding he's done with his neglectful father and that's the end of it? And it just feels like a very unnecessary development, in my opinion, to have his father be involved in all this. But I guess I should hold off my opinions given I still don't fully know the roadmap of where things are going. And we're clearly going to see more about how his father fits into all of this with the next episode. So yeah, I feel like that was kind of jumbled. I'm sorry. But those are pretty much all of my thoughts on the episode, at least after my immediate watch. So, for anyone who sat through this whole video, I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to talk about the show in general because it's one of my favorite shows that's currently airing. So yeah, commenting, liking, and or subscribing would really help me out. And I guess I'll see you guys after the next episode. Bye.